Welcome to my guide about Dagannoth Sentinels. Let's get started. As you can see by the quest and requirements on screen, it says that you require the quest Blood Runs Deep, the completion of that, 75 attack, 75 strength, 65 slayer, hard Fremenic diaries, and access to Dominion Tower. Hard Fremenic diaries, the prerequisite for that is the medium and completion of the medium, and easy diaries. They're not too difficult. I recommend looking at Rune Wiki for a guide on that. Yeah, they are annoying, I admit, but they are quite easy. Access to Dominion Tower, what I mean by that is you need to complete a certain amount of quests in order to have a sufficient amount of bosses that you can kill. The odds are, if you have already completed Blood Runs Deep, you already will have access to this. Now, these are my recommendations. They're not required, but I'd recommend personally. 80 plus attack, 80 plus strength. These two are for obvious reasons, to increase your XP per hour and your attack rate. Soul Split and Turmoil. Now again, Turmoil is for XP per hour, but Soul Split is just for functionality really. Soul Split will reduce the amount of food you will need to bring. In fact, if you have Soul Split, you will not really need to bring any food, and also which allows more room for prayer pots and allows you to accomplish one kill for a longer period of time. Decent summoner level. I'll go into that more detail in the next slide for that. Decent Herbal level. Well, as most of you obviously know, extremes give a lot more XP per hour than super, attack and strength, etc. Overlords again give even more because they constant 125 bonus if you're 99 in that skill already. So therefore these give a great XP boost. And the Reverence Aura, this increases the prayer points per each sip of a prayer pot, but not only that, it also decreases the speed in which your prayer goes down. So again, this allows for your prayer pass to last longer, saving money, and also allowing you to increase the time you spend at each trip. Summoning Familiar. As I said in the last thread, I recommend bringing the Summoning Familiar. This can increase your XP by about around 15k per hour. The ones I recommend for attack would be Swamp Titan, the Ice Titan, and the Prey Mantis. As you can see, I've listed the levels for each of them next to them. Strength, Lava Titan, so 83 summoning, Moss Titan, 79, and the Talon Beast, 77 summoning. If you're lower on these, I wouldn't really recommend bringing one, as they won't do a great deal of XP per hour for you and probably wasting your time. And for defense, the Rune and Adamant Minto. Again, Rune is a lot better, but again, I would recommend bringing Adamant if that's the best you can do. In terms of the recommended setup, I would recommend bringing Helmanets, a Bandos top and bottom, so chest plate and tassets, a Fury. If you haven't got a Fury, there's no problem, just bring a Strength Army, and again with the Bandos, if you haven't got Bandos, then bring the best you can. Chaotic Rapier, again this is the ideal situation, but apart from that, you could always bring a Whip if you want to take attack and defense, or, well, you could just try it out with different weapons. To be honest, I have not really tried much apart from the Rapier. Bandos Godzo, no, this is necessary. I would recommend investing around 3 mil in this, as you're fighting the same Sentinel for the whole trip. Using the repetitive use of Bandos Godswords, will lower the defense dramatically, and again dramatically increase your XP per hour. I would only recommend bringing Dragon Boots unless you're extremely rich. You want to bring Steadfast, but it won't be a great deal in your increase, but it obviously will be an increase. The Fire Cape or Rhino Cape is the ideal again. The Tokka Kal obviously is better than the Fire Cape, but if you haven't got that, the Fire Cape, and if you haven't got that, the Soul Wars Cape, and if you haven't got that, well, do what you want. To be honest, bring what you want. The Berserker Ring is the ideal ring, giving you strength bonus. Obviously the imbued is better, but again, most of us haven't got that. And the best gloves, if you're super rich, Tova gloves. If not, you can always bring Recipe for Disaster gloves, or, well, yeah, the best you can do, so Barrows, Dragon, Rune, or whatnot, so bring the best you can. Here we're going to have a look at my inventory setup that I use for each trip. So I just bring 2 Overlord Flask 6, the rest prayer pots with the Bandos. Obviously, you can mix and match this. If you haven't got an Overlord, then obviously you're going to require either extremes, or super attacks, or whatnot. If you haven't got Soul Split, you're going to have to substitute some of the prayer pots for food, and equally, you could also, even if I got Soul Split, you could substitute some of them prayer pots for prayer restores if you find them to be more efficient for you. But again, yes, I would definitely remember bringing this little baby. She is a lifesaver. Hi, as you can see now, I'm at Dominion Tower, all geared up in the gear that I recommended, and also the inventory I recommended. I haven't got a Summoning Familiar, because this is for demonstration purposes, but for me, as I'm only 98 defense, and I'm 86 summoning, I would use a Rune Minotaur. So, to get it's often very difficult to find the monster. The way you need to kill these is in freestyle. So therefore, you go to B, and there's diagonal sentinels. Now, if you have not fought these before, they will be locked like this. So I cannot choose to fight these. It will not let me fight these. So use these for example. So what you do in this situation, you can either spend hours walking up and down the stairs, or maybe get lucky in fighting endurance mode. Oh look, the Mies Farid, etc. Oh, I fight them. Okay, let's walk back down. You leave, right, okay, and go back up again and try it again. But the one trick I recommend using that I didn't know for a while is going in there and click on special mode. Now, if you want special mode, you'll find one called Just Die Already. This is the one, Just Die Already. So, as you can see, read here, it'll say you will be in a multi-way 6 dag. Don't know, panic, they're not very difficult. So all you gotta do is go in there and kill these 6, which is really easy, I promise you. And when you kill them 6, you will now save your time doing that, and now be able to unlock them in freestyle mode. So as we go in freestyle mode, you can now pick Dagannoth Sentinels in the B group. So we fight these. So obviously, before we go in, we're gonna overload up. So we'll overload him. We set your quick praise to what you need. So my quick praise were usually, when I was doing this, turmoil. And if you're using extremes or supers, obviously you got to use berserker to these. But I was just using turmoil. So obviously you go in, and as you're in there, you just really need to be choosing one of them. It doesn't matter which one. So I'm choosing this one for demonstration purposes, and obviously I'm going to soul split up. So now we'll soul split up. Right, now we got Harvest. We'll use a BGS spec, hoping to lower this defense. No, trust that for vid, but okay. Yeah, so you carry on fighting. So obviously, when you get higher enough HP, you're gonna be knocking this. They do hit quite, not often, but they do hit. So you can AFK this, but please do be careful because you don't want to be dying. So yeah, you don't lose nothing though. Even if you do die, you can just re-enter. It's no problem. It's really easy to bank, and it's really good XP. So yeah, you're just gonna be soul splitting up. Am I even overloaded? Yeah, I am. I made it rubbish. But yeah, you just want to be overloading up and just hitting these, soul splitting, and obviously, when you're healed up, obviously you just knock this off and then continue with it. And then when you're low, just replace it back on. So when you want to kill them, and also this is handy for when you want to do this, kill 6 of them. To kill them quickest, so all you do is stand in the middle of them and attack. This will stop the other one, healing the other one. So now you can just kill them. As you can see, I'm getting better luck now, and they are actually quite weak. So killing 6 of them is really no problem. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this guide. I'll get up to potentially 170k with the best gear and the summoning and such, and the overload, so it's up to 170k XP per hour. But realistically, you're always gonna get an easy 100k plus an hour easy. It's the best way you can use if you've got access to this method. So thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this guide, and hope you guys, if possible, will use this guide. And also thumbs up, like and subscribe. Thanks for your time. Bye.